Alright guys, I'm really going off the cuff here, as always, but I really meant to make this video a long time ago, back when the Jinx and Jax film debate was going on, and it was fresh. So I did have a lot to say about it. Honestly, it seems like it's not as relevant now, but I wanted to say kind of my take on reaction videos and me personally doing them. First of all, I really respect all the reactors out there who are making conscious efforts to, improve, and some of them are doing highlights, which I don't necessarily agree with, skipping around the video, I don't necessarily agree with, but I appreciate them making efforts to up the production value, at least do some more editing or something. A lot of them are, and if they aren't, they at least are making valid arguments against that. I personally see reactions as you want to see the whole reaction. That's the organic. That's what most people come for. For me personally, doing reaction videos, when I started this channel, I shouldn't say started this channel, because in 2011 it was completely different. It wasn't like me planning on doing this regularly kind of thing. But in the last few months, when I've really been focusing a lot on reaction videos and more recent stuff, I always wanted to focus on things I was passionate about. That was the whole idea, is that it was something I could look back on. I mentioned this in another video, my 250 subscribers one, but I wanted it to be almost like a time capsule. I could go back and see my thoughts on this movie, this video game, this video. I didn't want to watch just anything, any old suggestion that wasn't relevant to what I love, that I wouldn't have at least something to say or feel in part two. But honestly, the whole debate, the Jax Films Jinx debate, really pertains mostly to the bigger YouTubers. Someone like Tyron Magnus it could be a lot more relevant to than myself, because 99.9% of the time, for small channels like me, people are not going to my reaction before seeing the video. It's really, especially since I focus a lot on, I have a lot of Pentatonix, none of them are coming to my videos before Pentatonix. It's all hardcore fans that want to see the reactions after they've seen and love the videos. They want to see if someone else will share that love with them. That's how I see it. That's how I always, for Pentatonix reaction videos, I was always watching them before I was hardcore into them. I still watch them, but I would never watch them before seeing the music video, and it really is not relevant to music at all, because that's completely different. You're not going to just watch a reaction to see the video. One-stop shop is what they called it. Is what Jax Films called it. A reaction video. Honestly, I'm going to be honest, I do not have the most expressive reactions. A lot of times I don't have a lot to say, but I don't want to just scrap the video. I have scrapped a couple of videos in the past, but I don't want to just scrap the video if it had some sort of effect on me. Like, it doesn't always show it, but you always know. Like, some Pentatonix reactions I've done, I haven't been super expressive or had a lot to say. I was like, that's just kind of okay. But I have a love for Pentatonix, and I'm just trying to experience all I can with them. I love comedy, gaming, film. I have stuff to say on all these things, really. And if I don't have stuff to say, I just can appreciate it, and it's really... I love that people watch it, but at the same time, it's for me to look back on it. And I really look forward to being able to look back on these things, just to see how did I react. My philosophy has always been I will never do only reaction videos either. I always have discussions. Reactions have definitely been the most frequent thing. They're a very good thing to have regularly, and then have other videos spread throughout. Just discussions is what I focus on for the most part. Then I have some more edited things that I do have. I have stuff behind the scenes still working on, and ideas I'm still throwing around in my head also. I'm trying to get guests, which is a whole other element. I'm trying to get more of those. But here's the thing. When I started doing reaction videos, I knew they had a negative stigma. Like, a lot of people didn't even respect, like, reactors or doing reaction videos in general, they just didn't understand the appeal. I perfectly understand the appeal. It's like just when there's no doubt, like all of us will always at some point, there's something you want to show your friends. It's like a new show, you want to watch it with them. That's the same idea. You want to see their reaction. You want to watch it just so you can watch it again. It's because you directly want to see the reaction. It's just a different sense. Let's plays are the same thing. You want to see the reaction to a game. Some are different, where it's their walkthroughs. They are different because they already know the game. They're just helping you. But most Let's Plays, it's like usually a lot of the most appealing ones are fresh, blind Let's Plays where you see the reaction firsthand on the game. But it's the same thing with reaction videos. I always saw them as an outlet because I always discussion videos were always the kind of videos I wanted to do, kind of off the cuff discussion videos. But a lot of times, like I was thinking, just talking about games or talking about issues, that's one thing. You can do that, and I do that. But there really is, I believe, reaction videos, the way I do them, the ones that I pick out, I can really use them. They're really cool to have a visual stimuli at the same time. So, because it's really easy to get bored at watching someone just talk, like, ironically right now. So it's like, if I wanted to talk about Bernie Sanders or something, I could watch a Bernie Sanders clip and then talk a little bit afterwards, but also talk along with it. I think it's a really cool element to it. But as far as reactions go, I don't know. I was tossing around ideas in my head what more I could do. I'm not going to do highlights. I'm not going to cut it up. But I was thinking of, limiting the kind of reactions I do. I already, like I said, I only do ones I really care about. So I was struggling because, suggestions and requests are a big part of doing reactions. And Pentatonics, that will always be the case. Like, I will always do Pentatonics reactions because Pentatonics is the one thing I can do anything Pentatonics related. And I would enjoy anything Pentatonics related. But other things, I was considering saying that I will, like, telling everyone that I will only react to things that fall under the categories like gaming, TV, film, comedy, political, social issues, Pentatonics. But at the same time, that covers a lot of ground, and a lot of things can be considered that. There's things you could definitely not consider that, like dance videos or something like that. Just wouldn't fall into anything. I don't care enough to watch or react to dance videos, at least. I don't think it pertains to me. This is like my portfolio almost, my channel. But yeah, I thought about that. But at the same time, there are videos where I just love discovering new talent and just creativity on YouTube. So something like YouTube Rewind, or like there's one cover of Sexy and I Know It by LMFAO that someone requested. I ended up really liking it, though it's not the kind of video I usually be into. Like, the only music stuff I'm passionate about is Pentatonics, really. But if it weren't for that request, I never would have experienced it. So I'm always torn, like, how much should I limit myself to stay true to what my goal was for the channel to begin with, and at the same time be able to experience new things and fit the reaction formula. I don't know, I struggled with that myself, but at the same time, I don't see any harm in reaction videos. I do not think 9 times out of 10 people go to the reactions before. For most people, like around my range, or like only a few thousand subscribers, especially, people don't go to the reactions beforehand. And people, they very much at least acknowledge that you can go to the link in the description and whatnot, and always check out the video. But I know I get people call it talentless. It's like you're just mooching off of someone else's. You're getting views just because you're watching a big video or something. I get that, but there really is something special just seeing someone's reaction, and if you're connecting with the person, like I've connected with a lot of people out there who have shown me a lot of love for, you know, not like I deserve that much love for watching videos or anything. It's not something extraordinary by any means, but I'm just here trying to share my love for stuff and hopefully have some people come along the ride with me. I think that's great, and yeah, I love reaction videos. It can be abused, but at the same time, I think I don't abuse it personally. But I'm always striving to improve myself. So we'll see in the future what I'll do. But thank you for watching. I know I rambled on a lot. It was pretty rough. Like I really should plan some thoughts out ahead of time for things like this. But yes, thank you. I love you. Goodbye.
Follow me on Twitter